So let's start with the most confusing part first. I'm along I-5 southbound through downtown Seattle. You know the split kind of where it goes off to I-90? Well, that's a collector distributor lane. So tonight, Friday night into Saturday morning, they're going to close those two through lanes there to grind them down. Then they will open those lanes tomorrow, and then Saturday night, they'll divert traffic onto those lanes and close the main line southbound only Saturday night into Sunday morning. So now we're looking down on the interchange between 405 and Renton and 167. And tonight, the southbound, what's called the direct connector flyover, is going to be closed until tomorrow morning. And there's also going to be some other related HOV lane work. So here's a little more confusion, but stay with me here. This curved road, that comes from Safeco Field, Edgar Martinez Drive, 4th Avenue, onto southbound I-5. That other curved road over there, that goes from westbound I-90, merges here onto southbound I-5. That closes Saturday night into Sunday morning, closes about 10 p.m. after the game. This stretch of what was Aurora Avenue North above the Battery Street Tunnel entrance is now known as 7th, and there's a closure here too that's going to last the whole weekend because they're going to be doing paving down there that will go through Monday morning starting tonight. Finally tonight, the southbound only lanes of the new SR 99 tunnel under Seattle gets its first checkup, if you will. The maintenance crew will be here until Saturday morning, trying to make sure all the systems that make the tunnel work check out and are good. Next month, there's a closure for the northbound lanes. Under the city, Glenn Farley, King 5 News.
3 big projects will begin this weekend in Pierce County, one of which involves the closure of 2 major I-5 ramps. We're talking about the South Sprague Avenue ramp and the South 38th Avenue ramp. Now, here's a picture from WashDOT to kind of give you a visualization here. They're rebuilding the collector distributor, and they have to close the Sprague ramp for the rest of the spring and the 38th Street ramp for a week, starting at 11 o'clock tonight. Detours will be in place around I-5 and SR 16. You can expect to be detoured onto brand new HOV lanes of I-5. Some other projects happening this weekend. The East L Street, that's going to be closed between East 27th and East 28th. That's to remove the overpass. And girders are going up at I-5 and Berkeley Street in Lakewood tonight. Saturday night, I-5 will be reduced to just 1 lane there.